the defensive play that you made on Oladipo to get you the possession to get the game-winning shot, did you think that that was a clean block or a goaltend? And then your thoughts on that game-winning shot, how that evolved.
I definitely thought it was a goaltend.
One thing, B.
I mean, Oladipo says it was a goaltend.
It's a goaltend when it hits the backboard before the guy blocks it, and it did hit the backboard before LeBron blocked.
The show is about to start, and somebody is going to get crushed across from me because that was the all-time robbery. The Indiana Pacers got robbed of a unique opportunity to go up 3-2 on the King going back home to Indianapolis. Because that was obviously a goaltend in the second to last play of the game. So the referees let LeBron James get away with a monumental season-threatening blunder, and then LeBron, to his credit, turned around and made a monumental season-saving shot. And I give him all the credit in the world for that under those circumstances. But I immediately tweeted, you can look at my timeline, that sure looked like a goaltend to me. Because at 6 feet 4 inches tall, Victor Oladipo gets a little desperate and he drives down the lane against 6 foot 9 inch LeBron James, who does his usual chase down. And he is all over it, but Oladipo is just athletic enough that he completely turns his body away from LeBron and shoots some weird reverse right-handed layup from the left side. It's sort of, I don't think I've ever seen that before because that's the only hope he has to even get his prayer off. But he does get his prayer off, and guess what it hits? It hits the backboard. The backboard. No, it hit the backboard. I saw it with my own eyes. Everybody saw it with their own eyes. And that director of officials that they use on TNT, Joe Borgia, is that his name? He admitted to Ernie Johnson, we missed that call. It was a goaltend because the rule states if the ball touches the backboard, I'm not even sure it got up to the glass. It hit that sort of rubbery stuff on the bottom. But if it touches the backboard first, the defender then cannot block it. That's a goal. It should have been 97-95 Indiana. But 3 referees are standing right there, and they do not have the guts to blow their whistles because they're not going to do that to the King in his house. Not one of those 3, and I'm going to call them out, Bill Kennedy, Bill Spooner, and Brent Barnaky. Not one of those 3 had the guts to blow their whistle.
They have families, Skip, baby.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
You know what? I agree with that. They have families. They're in fear for their lives. They might think, we can't get out of here tonight, right? They would need protection to get out of the arena if they blew the whistle on that play. And all of a sudden, Indiana is discombobulated. They're looking at each other like, is it a goaltend? I'm discombobulated. I'm at my computer thinking, that was a goaltend. What are we doing? What are we doing? And they go to commercial, obviously, and they almost missed, so I almost missed it. In fact, I did. I just barely glanced up in time to see it go in, and I think that was the Pacer mentality because remember, if it's 97-95, everything changes. The whole dynamic of the last situation changes because all of a sudden, LeBron can't shoot what he shoots best, which is a carefree, low-pressure, just let it fly kind of a shot because in that case, if he misses that 3, and it's a tie game that's going to overtime, he can grimace and shrug and just say, we'll get him in overtime.
So I just for me and the people at home, there's no pressure in the playoffs.
Oh, there's a lot of pressure. But if you want to talk about pressure, what if they blow the whistle on LeBron and he has committed an all-time blunder of a goaltend that has given Indiana a 2-point lead with 3.3 seconds left? Pressure. You want to talk about excruciating? You want to talk about mounting pressure? LeBron is on the hook and the hot seat. And now remember, this is now consequences. It is do or die. You can't just carefree shoot it. This time, you know if you miss this shot, it's over and you are down 3-2 going to Indiana for Game 6.
Hi, Victor. Ken Miller with the Call and Post newspaper. I want to ask you about the last 2 possessions of the game.
Okay.
One when you Can you just explain how that unfolded and then what happened in terms of the defense scheme that you guys had set up for LeBron?
Talking about at the end of the play, at the end of the game?
Yeah, first, your last possession, when you had an opportunity to take the lead, and was that a goaltend or was that a good shot block?
Well, first off, try to hold it, as long as we could in that possession. LeBron was ready to pre-switch. If he didn't switch, he was about to come double. So we came and set a screen. He switched on to me. I got a step on him. Felt like I even got grabbed on the way to the rim. I tried to shoot a layup. It hit the backboard. Then he blocked it. There's replays I guess you guys can see. I guess it's a tough play at the time for him, but it was a goaltend. I mean, it's hard to even speak on it. It just sucks, honestly.
So I'm about to play you a little clip from the analysts and listen to what they got to say. Listen to what they called the bullshit.
You mentioned Paul George playing like a superstar. LeBron James, on the other hand, only played 24 minutes, had to sit with all those fouls. He didn't get the accustomed superstar treatment, did he?
The accustomed superstar treatment. So this is known. It's completely known that this is what he's getting. All these bullshit calls that go in Miami's favor, all the non-calls that obviously go in Miami's favor, because he doesn't get any of them today, I guess because they don't want it to be too obvious. They finally called him, even though he probably should have fouled out. They finally did it. I guess I'm asking of too much by asking him to be fouled out. But everybody knows it's going on. And yet, it's okay. I don't fucking get it.
Did he?
No, and that's where Paul George might get some credit as well. If all that complaining in the off day of this series between games 4 and 5 about the officiating and the home cooking in Miami, if that bought him and his team some calls against LeBron James, and it was well worth it. 7 points from LeBron. We never, ever see LeBron with single digits in a playoff game. Didn't have his rhythm in the fourth quarter. We saw that last play where you're accustomed now in recent years to seeing LeBron go aggressively to the basket late. He winds up passing off to Chris Bosh, which could have been a nice play.
So, did you hear it? Did you hear it? Should I even elaborate on it? Does it even make sense to? I rest my case. And these people call it complaining when actually all we want is a fair game. Can we get a fair game? When we get fair games, Miami loses. When the refs give us fair games, Miami loses. Something to think about.